What's up, guys? We're still down here in South Texas filming America's List. We got a little bit of maintenance to do to the car today, or repairs, I guess we should probably call it.
It's definitely not maintenance.
Man, up until this point, last night, the car's been amazing.
It's been pretty flawless.
It's hauling ass, doing everything we tell it to do, performing as expected.
And then boom, one bad night.
So to start the night off, of course we were filming, so we didn't have the camera out, but on this side of the motor, we lost another push rod, and then we also bent the rocker stand.
Yes, which has to come off now.
Yeah.
And probably get another one.
So
I don't know how long Jeff's fix is gonna hold, but it's holding.
So luckily, Jeff Lutz was on the property, and Jeff Lutz don't have problems. He only has solutions.
Yep.
And he
whether he's had the problem before or not, which most likely he has,
yeah.
And it could have been on the side of the road
because he's been racing for 50 years.
Yes. Yes.
Because he's old, Right, Jeff?
Talking about me?
Yeah.
No.
God damn it.
So, man, America's List has been pretty amazing. Like, tons of racing. Everyone's going to be super happy with what they see on TV.
I'm gonna borrow this.
Do whatever you need.
Okay. As you can see, we're not the only ones who's having some problems.
Hey, Jeffrey needs that deal.
I don't know. Yeah, no. It's like borrowing a transmission from you.
Hey, that's still on the table. By the way.
Jeff's let me know. You can borrow anything I want until I need it.
Yep.
And then it's got to come out of whatever I have it in.
It don't matter if we're at the starting line or
No,
not.
it doesn't matter.
Hey,
Hey, that's fair enough.
Yeah, hey, fair.
Yeah.
So, we broke a blower last night, unfortunately, in the burnout. Big race for us, and it just happened. So,
to be fair, we've had a lot of valve train problems on this deal, and god dang, stickers everywhere. And everybody knows that the Pro Charger on the end of this deal is a big harmonic balancer. If you have any kind of engine problems, rattle the engine, your tune-up is off, that Pro Charger feels it. And I think that we've had a lot of problems in that area.
yep.
I think last night everything started with we had a stuck injector. Stuck injector filled the hole up. It pulled the studs, the bolts out of the heads because
For the rocker stand.
yeah, I 100% believe that we hydrolocked that cylinder, and whenever we did, you can't compress that anymore. So something's got to give, and the cam is trying to open the valves. It smashed the push rods, and then at some point when the push rod stopped smashing, it's still trying to open that valve. It bent the whole rocker stand and pulled the bolts out of it. So on the side of the road last night, we time certed it, helicoil, whatever you want to call it.
You finally got to use that time cert kit that you tell everybody you got in the trailer.
That I've told people for years I have. I have a time cert in the trailer, and whenever it comes down to it, we can never find it. Well, we found it last night, and so it does exist.
Yep.
And we used it, and Jeff went over to Ryan's trailer, used the jack, considering we don't have one anymore, he used Ryan's.
Yeah, if y'all will remember, I ripped our jack
just
off.
if anybody remembers, we ripped ours off our trailer. He goes to Ryan's, and he used that thing as a press.
It's flat as can be, too.
And it's perfect. So we put it back on there, and everything seemed fine after that. We had a couple extra injectors we threw in there, and we feel like the damage was probably already done.
Yep.
I know exactly when it broke in the burnout. We tried not to make it a big deal because Chase is a race.
Yep.
So we pulled to the line with the broken blower, and I sat, and he did not jump.
Nope, he didn't.
So it is what it is.
Nope, he didn't. But up until that point, like we said, the car's been amazing. It's hauling ass. We've got, I don't know, what, 8 or 9 passes down here now. Yep. on the list.
Yep.
I mean, it's been a good time all in all, to be totally honest. So today we're gonna go ahead, change this blower out. We gotta change our starter because it just broke too.
And we knew that the starter was gonna break That's why we got an extra one.
Yeah, luckily our boys at MSD sent us a new starter. So get this deal on there. I'm gonna go ahead and start draining the fuel so I can get the blower off and get the new 136 put on. Oh yeah, boom, broke it.
It is broken.
So that's where we are. We'll show you as much as we can here as we're working on the car, and we'll let you know when we fire it back up. All right, so the new 136 is on. As you can see, it doesn't free spin when you turn it there. We just got to caulk the compressor housing to get the pipe to fit, and then
Closest to the walk-in.
Sean's about to put the new MSD starter on, and then I guess we're pretty close to done. All we like is finishing up. So, oh, we did find a hole in the charge pipe there, so we'll have to patch that up where it goes back together, and then we'll be ready to race again. All right, so blower is swapped. Jeffrey fixed our charge pipe, and you change out the starter.
Starter sounds good anyways.
Yeah, no, it's not moving all over the place.
That's a good thing, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Is it? We've only had ones that move around a lot.
Yeah, we don't know about these that don't move. All right, but hey, in that one's defense, I bought it used
Oh.
years and years and years.
Is that the original off this car?
That's the original off
Okay.
the OG.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had that thing, fuck, I don't know.
Forever.
Probably 5 years before the show started.
Yeah. You ready to hit the ignition and fire this rig up?
I think so.
Ignition.
Good.
Yeah, let the O2 warm up for a second.
They may have some.
Hey, Hobby,
Yeah.
got any
Good.
stuff?
Sure. That deal turns again.
Well, that sounds better.
Sounds good, don't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's fixed. Sounds great. The blower actually spins like it's supposed to. That's always a plus.
Yeah. It's putting air in the motor.
Yep, yep. So, we're about halfway through this deal down here.
I like to think we're a little more than halfway.
Somewhere around there.
I'd like to think that we're about to go home. I'd like to think we're going home
I'd
tomorrow.
like to think we were on the road. I'd like to be crossing the Red River right now.
I'd like to think as soon as we load this thing in the trailer, we're heading north.
Unfortunately, we still have a few more race nights, or fortunately, yeah, however you want to look at it.
Yeah.
So we've moved up quite a few spots. We won't talk about how many or where we're at, you know, so you guys don't call us spoilers or whatever. The car is doing good. There's still enough time for us left, I believe, for us to make it to the top. And I still firmly believe that we can get there with this car and the way it's running.
Yes.
Yes. There are a lot of fast cars out here this year, though.
So many.
That yellow one behind you is a bad bitch.
Yes, it is.
God dang, that thing runs good.
And we may or may not
Batter
be.
with a fresh bullet.
We may or may not be ordering some nitrous, just so that whenever we get to him,
Yeah.
we can spray that thing on the big end.
Yep. So, our little 2,300 horsepower isn't a match for his 3,500.
I don't believe on the big end it is.
Yeah.
So, and Jeff's car leaves good.
And it's shaped like a bullet,
yes.
so it's got all the mile per hours.
Yes. So he right now out there on that road, Jeff has he got 10 to 12 to 15 mile an hour on us. And his car's 60 foots well. So
Yes.
I'd like to think that we could out 60 foot him, but I don't even know if we can.
Man,
Like the Pro Chargers most generally out 60 foot the turbo cars, and then the turbo cars try to make it up in the back. Jeff's doing it on both.
he's front splitting and back splitting. So, it's
But right now, I'm not saying that all we have to worry about is the 405, but right now the 405's strong
real
on
strong.
this list.
Real strong.
So, you know, and if 405's the only people that we got to worry about, which again, they're not the only people we got to worry about.
I don't know.
We've been doing pretty well in this, and so is the rest of the
There's
405.
there's a Detroit car that's running really well right now.
There is.
There's a NOLA car that's running pretty damn good right now. A couple of them.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be a good season for everybody to watch on TV for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess that's kind of it for this video. The car's fixed. New fresh F3 136 blower on it. New MSD starter. And I don't know.
We knew that starter was on its way out.
Yeah.
Like, we knew it was going to fall off at some point. It was cool that it fell off today.
I mean, so peep this. Me and Sean just woke up. We're getting this car out of the trailer. We're expecting to start it up and drive it over here because we're still tired
Yeah, with no Pro Charger.
with no Pro Charger. And then we end up having to push this thing because as soon as I cranked it, the starter fell and hit the ground. So that was a cool way to wake up.
But last night, whenever we were running the valves and we had all them problems, we were banging the motor over quite a bit, you know, bumping
Yeah.
it, running the valves, which we do a lot before every race night. We do it.
Except last night.
Except last night, and it got a few push rods.
Taught us a lesson.
You know, we bumped the starter over a lot, and we knew that one, possibly two of them were stripped out, and there's only 3.
Yep.
So, it is what it is.
Yep. So that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching. Nice little short video here, kind of update you on what we got going on down here.
Where y'all going?
So as usual, go ahead, click that subscribe button if you haven't already. Give us a like or dislike if you need to. Comment, tell us what you like, what you don't like, and we'll catch y'all in the next video.